So that is the thing, right? Forgot what I was going to say. So yeah, that is the thing.
कसरी चाहिँ भिगनमा ट्रान्जिट हुने भन्ने चाहिँ सुन न कसरी
मेन थिङ इज द पर्सेप्सन कि
yeah.
कुरा मैले अघि एक्सप्लेन गर्छु
Hi guys, welcome to my page and welcome to the video. Today I am with two vegan activists, Mr. Roshan and Mr. Utsav, and they are great activists. And today I am going to ask them some questions about veganism in Nepal. So let's get started. Tell me in short why you went vegan. What inspired you to go vegan?
I went vegan especially for the animals and also for myself because I didn't want to contribute to all the killings and all the brutal mix exploitation and mistreatment of the animals and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. And I'm also lean towards spirituality, and I'm trying to educate myself more about it every day. So and it makes total sense to be vegan when you follow spirituality as well, because there's nothing such as a spiritual meat eater. Yeah, and yeah, man, there are plenty of reasons, and that's what I can you know recall right now. That's it, man.
What about you?
yeah, same reason. Yeah, like I was preaching for love, compassion, peace, and non-violence, but I was giving suffering, torture, and slaughter and cruelty to these innocent living animals. And I found it and I asked the question to myself that was it worth it to give suffering to these innocent living animals? And I found the answer that's no. And I went vegan. Simple as that is.
That's awesome. So let's discuss about the condition of veganism in Nepal.
Okay.
What do you think is the position of Nepal in terms of veganism with the rest of the world?
The rest of the world, I think, compared to the rest of the world, when we look at it like side by side, Nepal versus the rest of the world, like veganism is I don't know, I'm not speaking factually, but according to my experience, like from the number of vegans that I've met and I've interacted with, the number of vegans are like they are very less populated in our country, while comparing to the other countries, right? And it's slowly growing, but yeah, man, I don't know much about this thing. Yeah,
Let's be optimistic.
yep. Let's be optimistic. Let's hope for the best.
And what do you feel about um, the number of activisms we are doing, vegans, I mean animal rights activists are doing inside Nepal? How much does it affect the vegan?
Yeah, we've started different kind of activism. We've started giving presentation in different schools. We've started Cube of Truth too, and yeah, we've started interviewing people. There's so many activists in Nepal, animal activists in the sector of veganism, and we've started different program like Cube of Truth, interview and presentation in the school. Yeah, that's it.
And
Yeah,
and
yeah, and there are many organizations like Snackers and SPC, which are looking for the welfare and
SPC.
against the animal cruelty.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's many organizations who are looking for animals like Animal Nepal, SPC, Snackers.
And what were you trying to say?
Man, I forgot, man. I don't know. I can't remember it right now. Maybe it will come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, after a certain certain
let's
time.
keep on
Yeah.
going. So, where do you see Nepal as in terms of veganism in 5 years or 10 years from now?
Yeah, cause see, I already told you about my, I'm inclined towards spirituality and all that stuff. So there's this thing in spirituality where you call like the time period, the era that we are living in currently right now. It's called the Age of Aquarius. Have you heard about that term?
No, no.
Yeah, Age of Aquarius is like it's the age right before the golden age. Like the golden age is the Kali Yuga, right? When we translate it to Nepali and Hindi, like in terms of our religion, it's called Kali Yuga, the yugas, like the Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga,
The eras.
Satya Yuga, yeah, the eras, the time periods of time. Like this is the age of Aquarius. This is the period right before the golden age. And golden age is like all the humanity will come to a peace loving, harmonious state, and they all rejoice life. And it's that type of era, and we are slowly heading to that era, right? And our country our country Nepal, it is symbolized as the birthplace of Buddha and the place of peace and all that kind of stuff. So the whole world is slowly waking up to this, the hidden knowledge that's been hidden from us since forever, since the beginning of time, maybe. Yeah. So people are waking up, and they are getting concerned by what the society and all the society and what the world is feeding to us, and they are standing up for themselves. They are doing more research, they are educating themselves, they are being more aware. And slowly this age of Aquarius will lead to a uh, more aware and
Compassionate world.
compassionate, intelligent people. So when people figure out that the thing that we are doing to the animals is wrong, and the thing that we are contributing to is wrong, they will slowly realize, and they will slowly transition to Nepal. So in the context of Nepal, we already are peace loving, and the world sees us as, the world symbolizes Nepal as a birthplace of Buddha and the country of peace and all that kind of stuff. So I think the future of veganism is very bright and good in Nepal, in the case of Nepal.
Yeah. About like we've been doing many activism, doing many keep of truth, and when people see what happens to animal, people see the slaughter and cruelty against animal, and they are shocked. They are shocked. Most of the people are loving, compassionate, kind, and animal lovers. Most of them, they don't want to inflict unwanted suffering to these innocent animals, and they are shocked when they see these footage. So, like we condition, the people are conditioned by society culture. It's okay to do that kind of stuff to animal, give suffering. But when people realize, when people saw, they are gonna change. Like I've seen many changes. People are moving towards the positive direction. Like they are recognizing it, and yeah, I see very good progress in veganism in our country after 4 5 years.
Yeah, to elaborate more on his point, the main thing is perspectives, right? So when you see a piece of meat on your plate, and you see it as food and nothing else, then you are programmed and you are conditioned by the society, or they have from the childhood, they have indoctrinated to your belief system, and they have raised you to be a adult who is conditioned to all these who is conditioned to all these product of violence, and sees it as something right and something for our benefit, for our betterment. You know what I'm saying, right? And and main thing is the perspective, right? Like you gotta change the way you see the food to actually think about it differently. First you gotta change your perspective, the way you see it. So that's the main thing, and that's what we are trying to push as activists in our part. And I think we are on the right path and on the right way. and i
Yeah,
and i forgot the second point, man. I was about to talk on and the topic as well, but I forgot it. So go
yeah,
ahead, man.
yeah. Like knowledge is power. When people know the both side of knowledge, they're gonna make a conscious choice. The conscious choice of compassion and love towards animal, and that's the like giving suffering, eating meat and dairy product, using any animal product is unnecessary, and it's unnecessary harm to those innocent living animals. So people are gonna know about it, and they are gonna change. And I see a great future about veganism in Nepal, especially in Nepal.
Yeah, man, and not only to the animals. When you really think about it, it's good for the planet. It's good for yourself. It's good for
Yeah,
the environment. It's good for everything, man. It's good for the future generations, and there are so many benefits of and it,
yeah.
and it makes so much sense from all the angles if you really think about it. And if you really are to dig into this stuff and do your own research and find out the truth, it really makes sense from
Yeah.
all kind of angles,
Yeah.
from whichever angle you think about it, from whichever logic you think about it, it makes total sense, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. And the thing that I wanted to say before was like we are called mankind, right? Mankind, right? We are
Yeah.
supposed to be kind. So you can be mankind when you try to inflict pain and suffering upon others, whether it be animal or whether it be human animals, any kind of living beings and living things. When you inflict pain upon others, you cannot be mankind. So we are actually not living up to what we are actually supposed to be. We are the downgrade, we are the downfall of the mankind, man. And the world needs to wake up and you know
Be vegan.
yeah, be meet us vegan at the level of mankind, man. Not trying to preach or not trying to say that we are superior than the non-vegans, but we
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
just trying to educate and make people aware and all that kind of stuff. I don't know
Yeah.
if I make sense, but yeah, man.
Yeah, you make sense. Like
Yeah.
we are preaching for the love and compassion which everybody needs, whether it is a non-human animal or human being. Everyone look for compassion,
Yeah,
companion, and like to live freely and humanely. Yeah.
That is the thing. We
you need to be
most
educated.
people think vegan see themselves as superior, but it is actually not the perspective vegans have. Vegan don't see
Ourselves,
themselves
yeah,
as
as superior
superior.
to others, yeah, man.
That's why they don't inflict harm upon others.
Others, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we don't see superior to ourselves, so we
Because
don't.
because we all came from that same level. Because I was a heavy meat eater before I transitioned to vegan, and I come from that same place, so I don't judge others on the decision to
Yeah,
eat meat.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if I aware them and told them to do their own research, find out about what they are putting into their body and all that kind of stuff, if I told them to go and do some research, and they did that research and still they wouldn't change their mind, then I will definitely have some problem with that person. But all I'm trying to do is, yeah, I've come from the same place, so it's not in my place to judge
Yeah,
others.
like no
Yeah.
vegans us. I think we all ate meat, and no one was vegan by birth. We
No,
were
we were
conditioned.
vegans at birth, but we were programmed by the society in the
Yeah,
middle,
yeah,
and we are vegans again. Yeah, that's
yeah.
that's the thing, man.
you guys discuss about how to turn vegan, how someone who is trying to transition to veganism can can see as something that they can do to push themselves into veganism.
Yeah, man. The main thing is education. The main thing is perception. You gotta change your perception first of all. That's the first and foremost thing. And like get educated in what you are consuming, what you are paying towards, like what this planet is coming toward, what we are doing to animals, what we are doing to our environment, and all that kind of stuff. Be open minded, don't be biased towards uh, don't be like, I eat meat and this is the right way, this is the way I've been living my whole life, so this is the right way. Don't be righteous like that, but keep an open mind. Don't be biased, and do your own research. And when you do your research and you try to aware yourself, I think you'll come to realize that veganism is the right choice, and I hope you'll change your mind.
Yeah,
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 that's all I've got to say.
yeah. Utsav pointed out almost all, like all of us are loving, compassionate,
Mm.
and kind. And when we know about the things what's happening to animals, I think most of us are gonna change.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there is a documentary called Earthling. You
Mm.
can watch it. It's about how we are using these animals as a commodity, and it's a little bit graphic. There is a documentary called What the Health. I
It's
want you to watch with your family. Like it's
mm,
about the health, how these top 10
yeah.
chronic diseases
it,
are
it makes
caused
you
by.
it makes you health conscious, and what's the main reason behind all the uprising diseases and all the epidemics throughout the world. It awares you, it educates you more about that, so definitely check what the
What the
health.
health, yeah, what the
Yeah,
health is. And there is a cowspiracy is about
yeah,
environment,
it's
like
it's more based on environmental terms, like how we are degrading the environment and
yeah,
how we are destroying mother earth. Yeah,
like most
and
of
what
us.
we can do to change and bring impact to converse reverse that degradation. So yeah, definitely check that out as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Dipesh is running around like a loose rabbit out here, and
Okay, thank you for your time.
Nah, man, nah. You can thank me for your time. Thank me for my time. You gotta pay me for it.
होइन